Oh my god. Have you guys seen the list? I looked at it and I went, okay. So we have okay, all the babies are gone. Solemn Spellbook of Judgment, gone. Okay. Card Destruction. Good, didn't like Dark Worlds. Rabbit to 1. Macro to 1. Torrential to 1. Compulse to 1. Bottomless to 1. Okay, so let's start off at the start. So we have Unlimited, which Malicious to 3. Oh, that shocked me. Here's my beginnings when I was looking through this list. I was like, okay, so Malicious to 3. It's not the TCG list, or OCG list, straight away. I noticed that. I was like, it's not the OCG list. Earth. Still not the OCG list. Suganomi. Oh, okay, so it is. Hero Lives. It's not. Stratos. Keep on summoning. Why? Black Whirlwind to 3. Not the list. Eco. The list. Heretic Spell card. I forgot what it's called. It's not the list. Duality to 3. It's the list. Scapegoat. It's definitely the list. Those 3, 6, 9 cards from the Unlimited, I looked at them and went, okay, so they've already gone over how much they should with the banned, limited, semi-limited, and unlimited. So let's go to semi. There can't be possible changes. Oh, but there were 5. We had Plague Spreader, Mizuki, TG, Striker, which it's a long time in the coming. Tenki to 1, Tenki to 2, Deepris. Now, I don't see why they did that to Deepris. Like, was there like an FDK with Deepris? Deepris is just a good card. Then I looked at Limited and I was like, okay, so this is interesting. Torrential Tribute to 1. Skill Drain to 1. Macrocosmos. No. Torrential to 1. Now, I disagree with it personally, but from a player's point of view, as a player, I look at this and I go, so I can spam out really fast and not have to worry about this. Okay. Or if I'm the one using Torrential, I can look at that and go, so they don't think that I'll have Torrential, so they can spam out. Soul Drain. I didn't use Soul Drain during this format. I've used Mind Drain, I think. Actually, let's see. Is it Mind Drain or is it Soul? I used... LOL didn't even use it this format. Oh, wait, no, I used it in Rabbits. I used Mind Drain. Didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay. Soul Drain, I think that was the graveyard one. Limited, like, nobody's going to side it in now. Macrocosmos to 1. Pissed. Player's option, happy. Personal option, pissed. Just semi-limited at best if you want. Like, don't limit it. This format is going to become one of the most remembered ones in the thing because there are 45 card changes. The limited list is huge. The ban list is huge. They just... I look at this list and I go, this is going to be an interesting format. We're going to have Constellas, and we're going to have a lot of decks fighting it out. We're going to have Fire Kings, we're going to have Fire Fists, we're going to have Mermails, we're going to have Constellas, we're going to have Plats, we're going to have a lot of decks fighting for the top spot. And I think that that's going to be interesting. But I don't think I want to take part in it because I've lost my deck. Like, once you spend enough time with a certain deck, it becomes your personal deck. Like, I don't care if other people started playing Macro Rabbits, but Macro Rabbits was my personal build. The one that I was playing was my personal build. I tweaked it a little bit. I made it as good as it could be. And when this happens, I look at it and I go, okay, so I'm locking this up like I locked up Gustos. It's going to be gone for a little while, and then when they come back, I'm going to start playing them again. But I don't see Rabbit coming back. Anyway, back to the list. Eradicator, Epidemic Virus. understandable. I got a super rare of it, thinking that it wouldn't get limited because this was during the TCG, well, the OCG leaked list. I was looking at it and I was like, it's not on there. Oh, I think I might use it, side it, or trade it. Compulse to one. What do I say to that? I think it's a big no. They're just getting rid of traps. If you look at this list, they're getting rid of traps. Like they're wiping the board of traps and back row hate, except for MST still at 3. Bottomless to 1. It's the same deal with Torrential. Should I spam out? But it's kind of good if you decide to run a little rabbit engine of 1 rabbit, because you know that they won't have a way to get rid of it unless they automatically drew into the bottomless Royal Tribute. As a player that didn't play Gravekeepers, I look at Royal Tribute and I go, that's a bit broken. I can't touch my graveyard. All my monsters are gone. He has no monsters. He has 4 spells and 1 set monster, and I just have complete garbage unless I was playing macro. Because right now I have to play the pink plant deck that I showed you guys before. I'll give you guys a list of it later. I won't even give you a list. I'll just deal with it, see if it's good. But I saw this and I was like, okay, if I was playing macro rabbits, that'd be fine unless I drew into like double rabbits. But limiting it, I thought it was quite okay at semi. I only agree with the OCG list at the moment. OCG list is the only list I fully think should have been the one to go out, because Konami went, oh, you guys think that you're safe? Oh, nope. Gold Sark to 1. You know that DD Unicorn deck that I was going to make? No, it's not coming out. D Fissure. I was like, oh, you got rid of macro? I'll just add in D Fissure. Nope, not even allowed that anymore. Ptolemy M7 to 1. Not even to 2. It was straight to 1. I know it's a good card, but Konami should have at least let Constellas have a little time to show what they're made of, because this has hurt a little bit of Constellas. I'm not sure if anybody has noticed this. It was to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, but Constellas will still be good. I'm not saying that they won't be, but they won't be amazingly good without the M7. They still have Pallades, but without M7, there's no recycling through the graveyard. There's no recycling through your opponent's graveyard. There's no recycling through your field or their field, unless you have Pallades on the field. But Polymer M7 to 1, I don't agree with. It's still a $30 card, so I have 2 of those. DeLorean to 1, Dragoons and Diva. I'm not going to comment on these because I don't know how Mermails run. I don't want to know how Mermails run. I'd rather keep to myself with Mermails. All I know is that they were a bad matchup for me. I'll probably run into 3 or 4 of them during regionals if Quasar comes in the tin, because I'm not going to regionals if Quasar does not come in the tin. That's the thing. Konami has limited myself as a player, to only one thing coming in the tin, and that is Quasar. If Quasar is not in that tin, I won't be playing in this format. And I know that sounds drastic, but I've looked at my options, and I don't want to get rid of Macro Rabbits because I've tried so hard on them, and I just don't want to. So I'm not going to go straight into another format. I'm just going to wait it out and maybe play Constellas if I want. Mind August to 1. No Gishki FDK. Yes, that should have happened a while ago. Thunder King to 1. Why? Why would you put Thunder King to 1? I know I was running 2 of them, but why to 1? Keep it at 2. 2 was great. 2 was agreeable. Rabbit, you guys should already know my views on that. Spirit of the Fire Fists to 1. Yep. Better than Rooster. Well, at least Rooster didn't get hit like that. Birdman to 1. Birdman to 1? What? I just remember my friend calling me up and saying that. He was playing the FTK, and he's like, Birdman to 1? Why? And I was like, hold on. Let me just, what's this list? Oh, this is a list? This is 45, this is a deck. Anyway, Ultimate Offering banned. So I noticed with this list, they got Ultimate Offering, Spellbook of Judgment, Gateway of the Six, and Card Destruction banned, meaning that they got rid of some of the top spamming cards of the past formats. Card Destruction, there goes Dark Worlds, FTK straight away, or OTK depending. Ultimate Offering, there goes Gadgets and Madoshi's allowing to kill you automatically. Spellbook of Judgment should have been banned a while ago. It should have been banned straight away. Solemn Judgment. They hit two birds with one stone. I'm not sure if anyone else has caught on, but now that Judgment's gone, only like some people will run Solemn Warning. Only some, like maybe a Constellar player or maybe two. I know I run it in Constellars. I can show you a list after this of my Constellar deck 'cause it's done. Yes. That's what I'm going to do straight after this video. Pot of Avarice to banned. I was looking at that and I was like, okay, Duplicity is going to go up in price by that much, so that's good for Konami. They've just made themselves a profit, but they've pissed off me because now I've got to run Duplicity. Reborn and Heavy banned. This will happen once every couple of formats. If you're a new player and you're watching my videos because don't know why, it's going to happen, and then it's going to come back, and then it's going to happen, and then it's going to come back. Shockmaster, the banned. Don't limit it because it's kind of like limiting Catastor. Anybody just runs one of it if they can actually summon it. Shockmaster should have been dealt with a little time ago. And Stratos to final it off. I'm not a big fan of Heroes. I'm not a big fan of Bubble Beats. I know a friend of mine who plays Bubble Beats. I'm not sure if he still will after this. But that hurts. Like, they say, oh, look, have 3 Eco and 3 Hero Lives. But don't have Stratos. I mean, don't have your top card. Just live without it. I think that's kind of sucky. Like, I disagree with this list. I think it's too drastic. I think that they listened to way too many players straight away, or they just looked at themselves and went, okay, let's make the biggest list since the beginning of the game. I want to know your views. Comment, do a video thing to me, just do something. Like, have a little conversation with me over Dueling Network, River09, or Karakuri09 if you want to talk to Trent, or Dolmazuki if you want to talk to Michael. Just talk to us about this list. We're happy to talk. I think I've covered it all. I said Super Rejuve. I think if I didn't, there goes there goes Exodia. So, bye. River out.